Hello guys, welcome back to episode 20 I believe we're on now, which is an unreal amount of episodes to have done so far. Episode 20, we're approaching the last 7 games of the season. 31 games played, 42 points on the table very quickly for us. Since last time we've done very well and we are sitting 4 points off this illustrious 7th spot. Now, I never thought at the start of the season that we'd be anywhere near this, but with the run of games that we've got remaining, we've got West Ham who sit bottom of the league, Southampton who are out of form, Leeds, a good side to be fair, but we've managed to beat them before. Aston Villa, a very good side, it'd probably be a difficult one against them. They're around about the same position as us in the league. Then Wolves as well, not entirely sure where Wolves are. 12th, so they're in and around us, maybe just a bit below than us. And then the last 2 games of the season, which will be in the last episode of the season, which we'll be doing next episode, which will be exciting to see. We'll then decide where we finish. But in terms of the table, now I'll do a bit of a breakdown. So we've got the top 4, which is Champions League. Then we've got the Europa League spots, which is 2 in there. Manchester United have won the Carabao Cup, I believe it was. Let me just double check for you in their schedule. I believe they've won the Carabao Cup, which means they are guaranteed Europe. Now then, if we go to the FA Cup final, the FA Cup final guarantees you in a Europa League spot, which can potentially go to either Liverpool or City, it's looking like. Liverpool to play Wolves, Burnley to play City in the semi-finals. So if City or Liverpool get it, because they've already got Champions League, this 7th spot is an illustrious 7th spot, which everyone wants, which allows you to get into the Europa League. Now, that gives you a lot of money, and I mean a lot of money. So I want to try and surge into these positions. Now, everyone's played 31 games within this region. We're looking at Leicester potentially being in there, us, Villa, Southampton and Everton all trying to get into this spot. Now Everton we did lose to, as you can see since last time. I think I brought you the Everton-Tottenham game where we did lose to Everton and we then drew with Tottenham where we got a last minute equaliser with Matthew Gray. Since then, 3 games, a 2-1 win against Fulham, a 3-2 loss to Newcastle and a 1-0 win. I couldn't believe this. I couldn't believe this when I saw this. Brereton had an awful game, but our back 4 played very, very well, including Kaminsky. United dominated us, and somehow we managed to get a goal. I'll just play it for you now. Knudsen plays the ball in, he punts it forward towards Adam Armstrong, who then puts it in the back of the net. A classic goal through this Blackburn save. But today we've got 2 very important games. We've got West Ham, which are bottom of the league. We can sort of decide the fate of their season in this game. We're going to see how we can do against them. The team selection is going to be a very different team selection because a lot of players return back to the side. So Mepham is going to come back in for Branthwaite, but Branthwaite's going to go on the bench for Narty, who's picked up a bit of an injury. Then we can bring a few other players back into the side. I think, though, that's pretty much how I want to play this because Penaranda's had a decent run of form. Brereton has. Bradley Dack actually is going to come out for Matthew Gray, just simply because he's been playing a lot better football lately. So we're going to have Kaminsky in the back, Knudsen, Kilman, Mepham and Nyambe, Travis, Antonelli in the midfield, Penaranda, Greg and Brereton and Magic Adam up front against this West Ham side. Bottom of the league, we need to win this game. So there we have it. I've kicked off. I've got my brew. I really need a haircut. But today, the more important thing is to try and get these points off of West Ham as a highlight straight away. West Ham playing a bit better football since the last time we played against them. Kufal coming down this right-hand side. Knudsen pockets him. And now, can we get a ball forward? Knudsen going forward now. Tries to find Adam Armstrong, which is a poor ball. And now we can recycle it. We can afford to recycle it the ball's pinging about everywhere. Tonali's going to slow down the play. And now Greg on it. Gives it Brereton, who tries to find Penaranda, who's found him now. Can he maybe beat his man? He does, and he gets tripped up. And that's an obvious foul, referee. That is an obvious foul. He's going over to the VAR section as he reviewed the penalty and he has given it. It is a penalty for us. Adam Armstrong, I think Adam Armstrong takes our penalties. I'm pretty much sure he does. Magic Adam stands over it and puts it in the back of the net. We're 1-0 up in the 10th minute. 32nd goal of the season for Adam Armstrong there. And that has put us in good stead to go out and win this game and really end West Ham's season. They're sitting so far down the bottom of the league, 24 points there on at the moment, dropping so many points. Though, if we potentially win this game, Burnley have a game in hand, the rest of the teams around them have a game in hand, they struggle for the last few games of the season. Kilman gives it Mepham in towards Nyambe now, who gives it Brereton, back to Nyambe, gives it Adam Armstrong, who's put a second in, 26 minutes gone. And now this is going to be an absolute annihilation. 2-0. Mepham with a great ball towards Nyambe. Nice little 1-2 with Brereton on this right-hand side. Nyambe beats his man, plays it towards Adam Armstrong, and he puts that securely into the back of the net and secures us 3 points, I think, there. This will put us up into 8th. We're then sitting 1 point off Everton, but they obviously have the game in hand. But it puts a bit of pressure on that Everton side, as there's another highlight here. Rice gives it to Diop, into Vecino, and it's intercepted by Penaranda, who picks it back up after getting tackled by Adam Armstrong. Penaranda now, can he find the ball? And he does find Brereton at the back post, and he's good, known for his headers at those back posts, but he just can't convert it. And now, going into half-time, we've been absolutely lethal. We've been absolutely lethal and pleased with the performances. Keep it up. Midfielders, pump up the fist. There's a lot more to come from you. And defenders, I think, as well. I need to say that there's a lot more to come from you because we just need to try and hold on to this lead now. The game is flying by. We're 60 minutes in now. I think what I'm going to do is take off Penaranda, although he's had a very good game out there. I'm going to bring Castello on for him. Brereton needs a bit of a rest. I'm going to take him off, and I'm going to let Rothwell have a game on that left-hand side. We're in the 80th minute now. This game's flying by. As you can see down here, Soucek is having a great game. Rice is having a pretty good game as well. And Bowen's completely had an absolute stinker. But 3 players, Bowen, Rice and Soucek, who I would love to bring into this side. Absolutely adore to bring into this side. I'm very pleased with how we played out there. Brilliant game to start off this episode. Gives us those 3 points. We fire ourselves up into 8th, putting pressure on Southampton and Villa, and as well as that, Wolves and Leicester to get their results as well as Everton. It puts us 6 points. Now this is a push. It puts us 6 points off 6th place and 8 points off of that 5th place, which will be a push, if anything. There's 6 games remaining for us. United are out of form though. Tottenham out of form a little bit. Who knows? But I'll join you back for, I believe, the next game is Southampton. I'll join you back for that just before we kick off. And here we are, we're back just before the Southampton game. Not quite the kickoff, but as you can see here, I'll show you the previous fixtures that have just been played in the week. And Everton and Southampton played each other. They drew, a sending off for Ward-Prowse, which is fantastic for us really, because then a man down, a key man down as well. Leicester drew with Aston Villa. Amad Diallo, a player I'm eyeing up to maybe get in on loan next season if Harvey Elliott doesn't join on a permanent deal. But this means that after 32 games, Villa sit 2 points below us, Southampton 2 points below us, Wolves 3 points below us. Our goal difference not doing us any favours here, but Everton now 2 points off. We're 2 points off that 7th spot, eyeing up this spot. We need to win this game today. It's going to be a big one against Southampton. But Luis Travis, our mate, has undergone crucial ankle ligament surgery. So Davenport comes in to take his place. As well as that, Lewis Holby is going to come back from injury soon. Harvey Elliott can come back into the side. Joe Rothwell sits on... Castello sits on the bench. I'm going to bring Penaranda... In fact, I can't take Penaranda off. I think Harvey Elliott's going to have to sit on the bench for us at the moment because Penaranda and Brereton are playing incredible football out there. And I think that's how we're going to start out this game. I'm going to submit the team. That's how we play. And let's hope we can get these points against Southampton. As we step out now, I've just noticed this Southampton side is completely different. I know Salisu is a very good centre-back, Bednareker as well, and Walker Peters plays for them in real life, but Sam Johnstone they've brought in as a goalkeeper. Elyounoussi are not a fantastic player. Taya, neither. Ings is in there. I know Ings from, obviously, in real life. And then Lundundu, or whatever his name is, who might score here. No, we've conceded. Anton and... I can't even pronounce some of these names. Anton Nedjalkov has put it in the back of the net. Elyounoussi with the ball in. And just sloppy defending, really. How he's managed to get on the end of that, I don't know. And that puts us 1-0 down with a game where I think we should be doing much, much better here, as we've conceded a second one. In the space of 3-4 minutes, I think we've conceded 2 goals. And this has really put us in our places. Salisu can't... I think he just nods it on now. And Walker Peters at the back post. And this is awful from the boys. Absolutely terrible play. They are playing... I'm going to go a bit more attacking, I think. Knudsen plays the ball in towards Penaranda. Can he beat his man? He can. He finds Brereton at the back post. And there we have it. A comeback already. Brereton at that back post. Again with the headed. Knudsen plays it towards Penaranda, who takes on his man. He's doing very well on this left-hand side, Penaranda. I quite fancy him, actually, on this left-hand side. Brereton there, who finishes that off as the inside forward. And I tell you what, if we strike a comeback here, it could be a comeback of the season. Let's encourage the boys even more. Oh, as we've picked up an injury for Brereton. Lower leg injury. Harvey Elliott's going to replace him now. I'm going to play him as an inside forward support rather than attack. And that is a shame, really. Brereton picking up that injury just as he scored a goal as well. We're not playing to our top form as we should be. I'm going to point the finger at the lads. I expect to see better from you, I think. I expect to see better from you in this second half. Attackers especially, I'm disappointed in the quality of finishing the thing. I'm going to pump up the fist in the midfielders. There's a lot more to come from you. And defenders as well. Let's thrash the arms. I need you to calm down. Just calm down. Play it a lot better. And let's get out there and try and turn this result around. As 75 minutes gone, it's still no highlights. As here we have a potential highlight now. Kent stands over a free kick for Southampton. He has a shot and Kaminsky has managed to just save that. Greg, not having the greatest of games out there. Who can we bring on? We'll bring on Rothwell for the dying embers of the game. Can we get anything in the 93rd minute? Kent plays it to Ing on the edge of the... And Danny Ings has put that in. It's 3-1 to Southampton. He's hit that on the edge of the box. It's been a shocking performance by us today. It's disappointing. I thought we might be able to come into this game and maybe, potentially, beat Southampton, but we've had an absolute shocker out there. Penaranda doing well. I think the Brereton injury's done us in a bit there. As Harvey Elliott's not in form at all. Adam Armstrong has had an awful day at the office. Hands in pockets. There's much work to be done. Training hard tomorrow, I think. Definitely. But yeah, not a fantastic end to the episode there. 3-1 to Southampton, which puts us 1 point behind Southampton. Still 2 points behind Everton, so we'll have to see what their results like. We're now hoping that Aston Villa and Wolves don't get a result. Well, Wolves have to win 5-0, so we're all right for Wolves at the moment. We have to hope Aston Villa don't get a result. But still, that 7th spot is looming. I'll join you next time for the end of the season where we play Liverpool and I think Arsenal as well, which would be 2 fantastic games to end the season. I'll do a little bit of a review after the episode. And yeah, it should be a great ending to what is the first year in the Premier League. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode, the final game of the Premier League season. It promises to be a great one. Ciao.